Hello, Hero Collectors here. How's it going, everybody? Hope y'all are doing fantastic. I know I am, because today we're going to be cracking open these two X-Men Nemesis Build-A-Figure wave figures. I got these around the same time. Both for a deal, kinda. So we have Fabian Cortez. I always want to say it like that because of the animated series whenever Magneto calls him Cortez in that very deep voice that I can't emulate. But then we also have Gambit here from AOA. I got these, so I got him from Amazon. He was $17, maybe 18 with taxes, with just like a coupon. You like click the box when you go to put him in your cart, and he was that much off. And then Gambit here I got on Walmart for $21. Not a huge sale, but enough to make me go, maybe. You know, I'm already considering buying something else, so let me get the two of them, and I'll get free shipping. So that's what I did. And you got the artwork there. And we got the back of the box. So I am super close to finishing this wave now. I've got all of these now, except for Husk. So I think I'm going to wind up just ordering her sooner rather than later, so that I can just complete this wave and build the Build-A-Figure, because I am actually excited to see the Build-A-Figure. A lot of people have been, talking it up, saying it's pretty good. I don't know much about this version of Nemesis, but it still looks like a good figure, and, being one figure away from completing a Build-A-Figure is always an exciting time. But without further ado, I'm going to quit rambling, and we're just going to speed unbox this, and then once we have the figures out on the table, we'll kind of see what they can do. Alright, so now the figures are unboxed, and we'll actually take these Build-A-Figure pieces away, because I don't have anything to assemble them to yet, because Husk comes with the torso, so I can't actually build him yet. So probably once I do get Husk, that video will be doing like what I'm doing for these guys, and then actually assembling Nemesis, and then they'll get their own review. Which, speaking of which, Cyclops and Marrow I should be doing a review of very soon, and I've already reviewed Nightcrawler and Wolverine from this wave. So what I'll likely do is just pair these two together, and then once I get Husk, I'll review her and Nemesis together. So it's all 2, 2, 2, and 2. But now it's actually breaking the figures. So I want to start with Gambit, just because this belt is really bugging me, and I didn't want to fix it quite yet, just to kind of... I just wanted to pose him up neutral for this bit, and then I would fix the belt once we got into, like, checking out the articulation. So he comes with the card holding fingers, but no actual cards to hold. I don't... Because, what, in AOA he doesn't actually throw cards, if I'm not mistaken. Let's get the grip hand. We got the... I believe this is the Sunfire torso, but everything else is new sculpt, if I'm not mistaken. So we got that. Crunch back there. The cape is Cable from the movie, and I know a lot of people don't care for it, so we'll see how it kind of goes for me. No boot cut. We got this. Okay. There. What I do? The splits. Yep. And yeah, is that everything? I think so. I think that's all the articulation. Right away, I am wishing he came with 2 grip hands, so that I could double grip the bow staff, because that's most likely how I will be posing him. But I do appreciate how tight of a grip this hand actually does have on the bow staff. So let's actually just try and do a quick pose here, because I thought of it while I was getting that there. Okay, that's looking pretty sick. I'm already liking this pose a lot. But he has to get down a little bit lower. Crunch. Crunch it up, Gambit. And, oh, pop that off. Okay. And... okay. Something like that. I like that. That looks sick. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'm kind of liking this Gambit figure a lot more than I was expecting. Okay. This is fun. May not be my ideal Gambit like costume or version, but you know, just to get a cool Gambit figure in general is a lot of fun. And I can see why the cape annoys some people. It's kind of annoying me. It's just a little bulky, but overall I don't hate it. I really hope my hand hasn't been in the way of you guys viewing this little segment, but let's just close that like that for now. That looks decent, not perfect. Let's get this belt. This belt's gonna annoy me. But okay, there's that. Now let's see what Cortez can do. And I really should stop saying it like that, but I don't really care for Cortez in general. He's a real son of a bitch in all honesty, and I don't care for him. But that just goes to show how good of a villain he is in that aspect. Is I don't think you're supposed to like him, so I understand, like, and I can appreciate that, but also I will never like the character. You probably won't ever get me to like this character. But he does expand the X-Men kind of villains roster. He'll go kind of around Magneto on the display. And then if we ever get any more acolytes, he can go there with them. There, twist that boot. Especially, we need an Exodus. He's the main acolyte. I would say we need him and Colossus, and I'm blanking on literally any other's names because I don't know the acolytes very well. Those are just the two main ones that came to mind. There's a few others that, yeah, I would like to get, but I don't know their name. Senyaka. Senyaka's one that I do know, but I don't know him from the cartoon as well, or like the comics as well. I actually know him more from the Wolverine and the X-Men cartoon. So, he's got a grip hand and a gesturing hand. Don't know what he's really supposed to be gripping, but he does come with these flame effects. Now, I'll have to do more research. I'll have to actually look into Cortez in the books a bit more. But I remember from the animated series that his power is to like amplify other mutants around him. So like he gives Magneto a power boost and can take it away and actually boost himself up. But does that actually manifest in some kind of energy? Because I don't remember him doing that. Maybe I really don't. So I don't know if these effects are actually going to be what I end up putting on him, like on the display. I'll need to do some research. If you guys, you know, happen to put in the comments before I actually do that research, I, you know, still comment if he does or not, but I will still do research, but I would still appreciate you guys just chatting with me about these figures. So, I mean, he's got pretty standard articulation. I feel like this cape might be a little bulky, but it doesn't seem to be weighing him back any. Like, yeah, when I pull on it here, but he's got some big bulky boots that seem to be helping here. But okay, you know, for two figures I wasn't overly excited from this wave. You know, I got them on sale. I was kind of playing the waiting game with them. I don't hate them. Like, I wasn't expecting to hate them at all, but they've kind of impressed me. The Gambit mainly. I really didn't have much, like, expectations for the Gambit, in all honesty, but I like how he poses. It's pretty good. I'm bending the staff a lot, but still. So let's maybe change up the pose a bit. Okay, I do wish that this was a roll of the dice articulated hand, but let's try something like that. That's still pretty dope. What is it about a bad boy with messy hair, some dark eyes, and some stubble that just makes him look cool? I don't know, but science will tell us. Anywho, I will mention that Fabian here, he does have some bad paint. He's missing a little bit of red there at the V, and then he's got a speck missing there at the throat. Just some bad QC. But okay, let's actually pose Fabian really quick and just see how he looks. Maybe he's like kind of walking up on somebody, trying to be intimidating. He does have those crazy eyes, so, you know, he would do something like that. So, okay, that looks pretty menacing. I like that. Doesn't look too bad. I'm liking this. Oh, come on. Pop down. That. I feel like he's going to fall backwards. I just need that leg to support a little bit more weight. There we go. Okay. So, okay, yeah. Again, like I said, these weren't my most anticipated figures from this wave, but I do enjoy them so far. You know, they are fun to pose, and they look good. So, we'll see how photogenic they are later, and I will do an actual review in the near future. I don't know exactly when that's going to be. I've got a lot of figures on my desk that I just need to get to. It just seems like every figure that I get off of my desk, 2 more come in. So it's just hard to keep up with the action figure game sometimes. But with all that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave down in the comments, again, am I wrong about Fabian? Because I really don't remember his powers actually manifesting like this, and he almost fell over. I don't know if you caught that, but Gambit saved him. You know, because he's just the best. But yeah, also leave down in the comments, did you guys get these figures? Have you not? What do you think of them? And you know, all of the things down in the comments, please. Do all the YouTube things like liking and subscribing while you're down there. And yeah, I will talk to you all in another video, another post, another time.